Good afternoon, guys. It's Nate from Ferocious. Thanks for being here, guys. 12 o'clock Central Time, which means I'm here with you live. Kind of going to show you today what creating your own beard oil is like how you order it, and then like how I would make it on the back end, like what I pretty much my process is. So looks like Daniel, the Bearded Apprentice, was here first. What's going on, Daniel? Thank you so much for being here, man. I saw you jump on a little early, and I was like, oh, I want to jump in and say hi, but I can't really start the show till 12, so thanks for being here. Rob Brandon's here. What's going on, brother? Thank you for being here. And yeah, Bruce City Bearded said Daniel beat him to it. What's going on? So good to see you, brother. Russ Young, hope you're doing well. Rib Brew City, cool, man. In fact, today I'm actually going to be talking about, I have the ingredients for Passion Paradise just to show you guys like what I would do. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that for a bit. Justin Bell PA is here. What's going on, Justin? Thanks for jumping in on here. So good to see you. Oh, my pop-up just showed up saying that now live on your channel, create your own beard oil, how it works. See, once I start clicking on these, they all come in. Oh well. So how are you guys doing? Just a couple of things I want to remind you guys, and most of you know that already, but if you wanted to, hold on a second. If you want to chat in here and then also be eligible to win any giveaways, the live chat is in subscribers only mode. Most of you guys who are chatting already know that, but if you're new here, and I will be doing a giveaway every day, so you just need to subscribe to the channel, and then that'll let you make comments, and then you'll be able to enter the giveaways too at the end of the show. Also, as a reminder, you guys can use code DAILY to save 15% at ferociousbeard.com. And our shortcut to Ferocious is fbeard.com. So just wanted to make you guys aware of that if you are not yet aware of that. So there you go. Let's see. Bushy Beard, what's going on? My notification just popped up too. What's up, everyone? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Boy, it's like old friends every day, man. It's so good to see you guys. Zarati's in the house too. Michael Zarati's here. What's going on, Michael? So good to see you too. Check this out. Well, look at that. It's that guy from last night. I know. I feel like I'm here all the time now, but these shows are a little different. These are just like a break in the day for me to kind of jump in, kind of tell you what's going on. Bearded Cheesehead is here as well. What's going on, brother? Just hang out for a little bit. So I really appreciate that. And then after this, I'll go grab some lunch, and then I'll get back to work. But what I wanted to talk about today is how to create your own beard oil. Not very many companies do this. We kind of proved it out with Collaboration Corner. I started Ferocious with the idea that I wanted to be different than any other company out there. And one of the things that makes Ferocious unique is that you can order your own beard oil. Like you can literally create your own custom blend with any of the different fragrances and essential oils that I have. And I have a lot of them. And the reason I have so much is because I was pretty much when I started, I was kind of starting to go crazy with like adding. I wanted to do as much as I could to make as many different scents as possible. And of course, at one point, I did have up to 60 scents that were, my creations. And at some point, I decided, well, I have all of these fragrance oils and essential oils. Why don't I create another way to be different by letting people literally create their own beard oils? And so that's how that started in the first place. I've got just a couple of pictures I want to show you guys of like all the different scents that I have. And they're just kind of like, let me see if I can do it this way. Yeah. So like this is a shelf, like this is the top. There's the top, and I've got some fragrance oils up there. Here's the second shelf, even more fragrance oils. Here's the third shelf, even more, and then finally the last shelf. The last shelf has like the 16-ounce big boys down there. Those are the ones that I buy in bulk. And they kind of look like this. This is what they all, the larger ones look like. I've got one here. This is my birchwood oud. This one here is pineapple slices. I've got passion fruit and guava. I've got my mango scent here and pear here, because one of the scents that I was going to be making is a scent called Passion Paradise. And so I got all those together. What I'm going to do is, and this is the same thing like Marine 0861. What's going on, brother? As similar to Collaboration Corner. And, it's a way where you can give me your ideas, and then I'll go back and try my best to make them. Big Man Bearded, what's going on? Speak of the devil, man. Passion Paradise. And then what I do is I get myself an empty bottle, and in this case, this is an unscented balm. And what I'm going to do is I will be melting this unscented balm down, and then I will be first making the oil. This is after the show, so I'm not going to make it live because I want to devote my attention to that exactly to make sure I get it right for Big Man Bearded. So that's pretty much how it would work, is I would fill that bottle with my regular oil. This is the standard oils because that was what was selected. Fill the bottle, and then I will scent them little by little until the scent comes out exactly the way I want it to be. And in this case, the request was to make sure that was, from a strength point of view, ferociously strong. So I'll go ahead, use that to make sure I make it as strong as I can safely make it. And then what I will do is put 3 times the amount of drops that I use in the oil in my balm, or butter if you order a butter. And that's how that would work. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and let that balm cool. Whoops, this is why I like to pay attention to this, so I'm not making it live. Then I'll let that balm cool. Of course, I'll stir it up, let it cool, and I will put the labeling on it. I will put the amount of drops that I used on this bottle, and I'll also send another label to my regular Ferocious label that looks like these onto that bottle. I'll just tuck it into the packaging. And then next thing you know, the customer receives a create your own custom bottle, only one of its kind in existence. But I will also document how many drops I make. Like if I use, like with mango, let's say I use like 12 drops of mango, I'll put 12 on my spreadsheet, maybe 10 drops of oud, maybe 6 drops of passion fruit and guava, maybe 7 drops of pear, and maybe 5 of pineapple. I'll save that, and I will, in the future, if somebody wants to have me remake it for whatever reason, I can make it. Or if they say, hey, you know what, the pear was a little bit strong, can you like back off on the pear, but maybe add a little more oud? Yeah, I can do that. I'll take the original recipe that I've saved, and then I'll go ahead and be able to create that exactly like it was, and then just make any adjustments that the customer wants. So it's very efficient. It's it's a little bit slow going for the create your owns, but it is what it is, and it is literally going to be the only scent that I make of that particular scent for that customer. And sometimes customers will be like, you know what, can you put this on the website as a scent for others to buy, because they might want to do that. So yeah, I have no problem doing that, and I appreciate that thought process. And what I would do is I would just add it to the collaboration corner. So Bearded Ninja's here. What's going on, brother? You're here. You started up a GoFundMe page. Okay, good. I know Bearded Ninja. Go check that out if you can help support Bearded Ninja. I don't want to steal your thunder. So by all means, if you want to tell people what that is for, feel free to do that. Let's see. Michael Zarati says, "Isn't it awesome? Marine Ferocious is really great and different in all the best ways. I'm wearing dirt road therapy right now and about to work in the yard. The scent is so good in the breeze." Thank you so much, Michael. Yeah, it is a totally kind of a different concept. Let's see. Russ Young says, okay, so this is a little different than fetish. So when it comes to scents that are established scents, fetish, sublime, all the ones that I sell normally, what I will do is let's say I think right now I need to make about 8 fetishes because I've sold 8 fetishes oils. So like if I wanted to fill up my bin to make sure I had a full stock of fetish, I would take 8 of these bottles. I'd fill them up with this. This is my carrier oils, which I actually already have bottles full of carrier oils already. I filled those up last week. So the carrier oils are in the bottle already. So I would just take 8 of those bottles, and then I would take my fragrances and essential oils for fetish, and I would put the appropriate number of drops in the bottle, shake it up, label them, and then next thing you know, I've got 8 fetishes ready to go. So that's how that process works. I already know how many drops are in each of those, but I also refer to my spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet for all of my different scent profiles, and I always follow it. Even though I've been making these for 4 years now, I want to make sure that I get it right because, with so many scents, and especially with a collaboration corner going on and create your owns going on, it is easy to sometimes forget how many drops of a particular fragrance go into a bottle. So I always refer to my spreadsheet for that. But yes, good question. So Bearded Ninja 84 says it's to help get all his teeth pulled and get dentures. Yeah, it can be really pricey. Ninja, do you have a link posted on IG? So if you don't, definitely want to add that to your IG profile, and people can link on that. So, so Russ Young says, do I do this with each bottle going out to my customers? So believe it or not, I used to, up until this year, I used to make every single order on demand because I never knew what was going to sell. So I would make, like, every day we might get like an order for a fetish, maybe Havana Getaway, Sublime, and I'd be like, okay, well, now we got to make these bottles, and we'd make each one that day to go out. And it was really time consuming, and we literally worked every day for hours after my day job doing that. So this year, because this is now my day job, I'm trying to plan ahead and get ahead of it. So this is why for my primary scents, I'll always make some extras in oils, balms, and butters. I stopped using grapeseed oil, so that gives me better shelf life. So now my shelf life is about at least at a minimum of 1 year, which I think is good because grapeseed was only 6 months. So in fact, Bearded Accountant had a video that he put out today on some of his oils that he had from other companies that had grapeseed oil, and he had to end up throwing them away just because they had kind of expired. So all right, so not yet. We'll hear in a bit. All right, yeah, I mean, absolutely. And also, like I think we were chatting before about seeing if there's any other options for you for assistance for that, because that's just so expensive. Definitely. So, let's see. Did I see the Bluegrass Bearded video on pre-made versus made to order? I did, yes, and I responded back to that on his channel. But here's the thing about pre-made versus made to order. In my opinion, I think that kind of got a little bit warped from some of the community, and it ended up the warped part of it ended up being basically small batch versus larger companies. And here's the thing. Couple of things I'm going to say about this. First of all, I don't think that there's really a difference in quality in pre-made versus made to order. I think because I've done both, and when you pre-make things, it just, especially with a long shelf life, basically it helps you as a company to create several to have ready to go. And that's the only positive I think about pre-made. Made to order, it's the quality is going to be the same. It's going to be the same. As long as you're in your parameters for your shelf life, your quality itself is going to be the same. whether it's pre-made or made to order. Now, that's just a general statement because it all depends on the specific companies too, how they do it. Where do they store their where do they store their raw materials? Are they throwing them out in the garage, storing them out there? That's not good. That's going to be too hot. They need to be at a either chilled or room temperature, and ideally a dark spot in the house or in the company, where the warehouse, like somewhere that's in a nice, air conditioned or room temperature spot, or in the refrigerator, in a dark spot. That's where these materials should be. Now, pre-made makes you more efficient, I will tell you that, because if I make 20 of each scent and have them ready to go, as soon as you order it, I can just simply grab them from the shelf, pack them, and ship them. And it's great because I can get stuff out to you faster. Made to orders do take more time to do, obviously, because and here's another thing too about that video, now that you mention it, that I think was a little bit skewed. So like when I make things to order, I already have my base ingredients. Like in other words, right here, I pre-made this. This is an unscented balm. And I would store these unscented balms, ready to grab and melt them down and scent them. And I think in that video, the perception was that there would not even be anything in here pre-made, like made to order. You would like literally take a little shea butter, little, whatever, beeswax, coconut oil, beeswax, everything, and you'd put them in one by one. And I think that's the video. In the video, I got the impression that that's what the made to order was, and that's just not realistic for most companies. Is to make each individual tin. That just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Because you'd be literally making every little one from scratch, and that doesn't jive with me. It doesn't make any sense. Michael says, I think when we order, the owner should show up at our house and make our products in front of us, just like tableside guacamole. It's funny you mentioned that, Michael, because I had an idea that for like farmers markets, not that I could do it with only one person, but I think it would be so cool for people to literally make their own beard oil at a farmer's market. Okay, here's the table. You pay your $25 or whatever, or 30 or whatever it is, and then you sit down and I give you one bottle. And here you go. Now there's all your fragrances. Go to town. Have fun with it. I think that would be really cool. Let's see. Bruce City Bearded says, I can see making the oils made to order, but butters and balms should be run in small batches. So, yeah, it's like with mine, with the Collaboration Corner scents, or with the Create Your Owns, it is literally kind of like a mix of both worlds. So what I do is, again, I mix these unscented, so these are ready to go, and then when you place an order, I will go ahead and make the oil, and if you get a matching butter or balm, my ratio is always 3-to-1 for balms and butters. So like in other words, if I use 6 drops of mango in this bottle, then you can rest assured I'm going to use 18 drops of that same scent in a butter and a balm. And that's how it works. For me, at least, I found that's to be the best ratio. I don't just double it, because when you double it, there's definitely some hard oils like coconut oil, shea butter in here, and the scents tend to stick into this bottle, and it just not the bottle, they basically blend into that hard oil, and that's why I triple it, because I found that gives you the best match of scent between the oil and the balm or butter. Michael says, those who don't know or need it, I use Ferocious mustache and beard wax daily now. Just a little on the sides has totally helped me get the beard I always want each day. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. And I have some beard and mustache wax ready to go. I've got some original scented ones. I have a limited supply of those. And then I also have my unscented, which is the ones that I'm generally selling now. Real quick, I wanted to show you on the website, if you did want to create your own, if you go to ferociousbeard.com, it's Shop Ferocious, and then create your own oil, balm, butter. Click on that link right there, and you'll notice right here, you can first select your carrier oils. So let's say the Ferocious way, I'll just check that. And then let me see if I can zoom in on this. All right, well, it doesn't really, There's like too much stuff behind here. Sorry, let's see. Anyway, you can just select like your amber, anise, bergamot, black pepper, whatever you want to do. You can just select those. The first ones to select are the essential oils, and then below that I've got all my fragrance oils. And you literally just check the boxes of what you're wanting. And I have a little description of each one. It's the same thing on Collaboration Corner. So basically, once you've selected what you want, then you can make some notes. Like you want to call it, let's call it Daily Beard Oil, whatever you want to call it. And then select this scent strength, mild, medium, strong, or ferociously strong. And then any notes, like let's say, I don't know, please use a lot more pear than vanilla, let's say, because you really want to have that pear come out. And then you just select what you're interested in. And don't forget, discount codes work on this as well, so don't be shocked at the price. It is a custom blend. So like let's say you want an oil and a balm, so you'd select that, add it to your cart, and it's not really that price. I was just experimenting with a wholesale thing here, so let me take that out. So there it is. And then if there's any extra notes you want to put, you can do that there too. So it works out pretty well. All right, let me catch up on some notes here. Have you started my custom yet, Nate? No worries if not. I know we had to wait on ingredients. So I'll be actually working on that one later, like this today. Shortly after this show, I will be. That one I'm working on. I have a spreadsheet that I keep track of all those scents. And I know that's been a while. We were waiting on that fragrance oil. That's the one, the butter instead of balm, right? 4662. So that should be worked on later today. I've got all the ingredients ready to go. So yes, sir. I have the unscented wax, and it's just perfect in your firmness, softness, and it's totally scentless. Yeah, it is really totally scentless. And it's a 50% beeswax. Oh, dude, Ray, Smelly Turtle's here. What's going on, brother? Thanks for jumping in here, man. So that's pretty much how a create your own works. And, they do take a little bit longer than my regular ones, but you're getting a unique, one-of-a-kind scent. And here's the other cool thing about this. Let's say after I've made it and I send it to you, you want it again. So you don't have to pay for another create your own if you want me to make that again. Just order it a naked scent and say, hey, can you remake the scent that I ordered on order whatever 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll be happy to recreate your scent. It's your own custom scent, but I'll be happy to recreate it at the regular price of what I sell beard oil for. Because a lot of the reason I charge more for the create your owns is because it's the time I'm spending figuring out the scent profile, how many drops go into it, that kind of thing. So once I know that, I document it. So there's no reason for you to have to pay full price again for a scent I already know how to make. So perfect example, somebody ordered a scent the other day. They said they wanted to be as close to Madhouse Margarita as possible, and as close to there was another scent as possible. So rather than recreate them as what they wanted, I just was like, you know what? Because it was over $100, because it was 2 custom create your own. One was an oil and one was an oil and a balm. So 60 plus 40. So literally, here's the difference between Ferocious and other companies that might do this. I refunded the guy $43 because it would have, for what he ordered, if they were just scents that I had already, it would have been 2 oils and a butter. So it would have been like $53. So he paid over $100 because they were create your owns. And I was like, you know what? This doesn't make any sense. So I just refunded him $43, and I just recreated my Madhouse Margarita and whatever the other scent it was that he wanted. And I'm shipping them out today, right? So like, I'm not going to be like, I'm not like money hungry. You know what I mean? I want to basically be fair to you guys. I treat you guys the way I want to be treated as a customer. But that's just an example of like what I would have to do. Your create your own should cost more. You have to do more work to create it. Yes, exactly. But if you order the second one again, that doesn't make any sense for me to charge you again for that whole research when I've already. To me, it doesn't. Because I'm, because I just feel it's fair. So, let's see. Sounds like it cost me. Let's see, Nate, the way that you do it is more than fair. Sounds like it cost me. It only cost me the time to create the scent in the first place. Once I've created it, I document it, and then that's where the big, that's where it comes out of. You know what I mean? Like that's the time that I'm charging you for, is the time to create it. But if you like, I already know how to make it now, and I document it. So if you want to reorder the same exact thing, then I'll just charge you the regular price. If you want to change it, you want to do something different, then well, yeah, then we can go ahead and do that. Let's see. Tommy says, if I order Sublime butter, would it be possible to make the scent stronger? I could, but it will take longer because the Sublime I've made some Sublimes already in butters that are ready to go. So it would take a little longer to make that. Let's see. I also want to let you know, Tommy, speaking of Sublime, I have actually made Sublime a little bit stronger based on some feedback from a few weeks ago. So Sublime actually is a little bit stronger now with more lime drops, more essential oils of lime. Just because some of the feedback, not all of it, but one or two people had mentioned they wish that it was a little stronger. So I did make it a little stronger. I can't make it too strong because it needs to be skin safe, and it is actual lime essential oil I'm using in there, which is, it's a fruit and it's acidic. So I got to make sure that it's not more than more than is appropriate for the skin. So Bearded Bait is in the house. What's going on? Let's see. Nate is one of the few owners that don't rip off customers. You'd be surprised how many company owners are out here making a killing versus Nate just making a living. Well, yeah, or they are, and maybe they are making a killing. I don't know, but yeah, I don't rip people off. I want you to literally feel like you're not wasting your money. I think I charge a fair price, and I think that again, I treat people the way I want to be treated myself as a customer. So, let's see. It is just about that time. It's 12:28 already. So. Let's do a quick giveaway, and there are 12 people here, so that means we'll do 1 through 6. All right, so here's how it's going to work. Just like every other show, just like every other day this week, we're going to do the quick one. You're going to have like 20 seconds to pick a number. Make sure guys, when you that you're at the live point right now. Make sure it's not lagging at all, because I don't want you to miss this opportunity. But we're going to pick a number between 1 and 6. So when you hear me say the word go, you'll have 20 seconds to type one number between 1 and 6, okay? 1 and 6. On your mark, get set, go. All right, let's see who won. Let's see. Bearded Beta says, if I wanted a custom reordered, a lot of people would charge you the fee again. Yeah, that's true. They would. And I mean, I could do it, but I just don't feel like it's not really, to me, I want you to be a customer for as long as you have a beard, so I don't want to rip you off. And you know what I mean? I don't feel like that's appropriate. All right, so let's pick a number here. Again, this is 1 through 6. All right, number 4. Number 4. Let's see who was the first person to have number 4. Hey, it was Justin Bell, PA. Justin, congratulations. I'm going to send you a $10 gift card to Ferocious. Congratulations on that win. Let me just write your name down here, and I'll be sending that out this afternoon. And thanks to everybody else for participating in that. So that's awesome. Guys, take a look at this new coffee mug I have. This is this Texas right there. Come and get it. But the cool thing about this cup, other than the come and get it, is that this thing makes coffee stay hot for like hours. And it makes ice drinks stay cold for hours too. Thanks, Nate. Always a good time. You bet. All right, guys. It's 12:31. Let me get some lunch real quick, and then I'm going to get to making this custom order and a couple of other custom orders. And then I'll be getting stuff out as soon as I can. So I appreciate you guys. We will see you tomorrow, and take care.